There once was a monster, a descendant of Cain, that went by the name of Grendel. Grendel's kind was exiled and banished from man. One day Grendel had enough. When the men in Heorot were asleep, Grendel went in and killed 30 men, leaving no one alive. The next morning, the men were found dead. This left Hrothgar, the king, in great pain and sadness, and so Grendel terrorized the Danes for many years with an end not in sight. Across the sea, there was a brave Geat named Beowulf. Beowulf heard about the terrors of this monster, Grendel, and insisted that he needed a help. Beowulf took his bravest men and sailed to Denmark. Beowulf would arrive at Denmark and make his way to speak to the king.
Hygelac is my king and my cousin. My name is Beowulf. I am a brave soldier who has killed many monsters, more monsters than anyone else. Now I am here to help your people and defeat the monster Grendel.
The Danes' great king pondered.
Okay.
Late in the night, Grendel traveled to Heorot once again. However, when he got there, Grendel saw how heavily guarded Heorot was. That didn't stop him. Grendel laughed to himself.
Hee hee hee.
And then Grendel went inside. He ate his first victim, and when he approached the next, it was Beowulf. They began to fight, only for Grendel to lose.
I never seen a man so strong.
No blade could pierce Grendel's skin, but luckily Beowulf only needed his hands. Fate worked alongside Beowulf as he fought Grendel. Even though Grendel escaped, he would return home in the marsh only to die. The Geats were victorious. They spent the rest of their night gloating and partying about the death of Grendel. After Beowulf had killed Grendel, a new villain rose. Grendel's mother began to seek revenge for the death of her son.
My people are in danger again. The mother of Grendel is looking for revenge. Her home is at the bottom of the lake. Around it is black rocks and black smoke and many storms. Our only hope is with you, Beowulf. We will give you more treasures if you win.
Okay.
Beowulf was off again on another quest, this time to kill Grendel's mother. When he arrived to the marsh, he gave a testament to the Geats.
We are here today to kill Grendel's mother. If the she-wolf is to kill me, send my riches and treasures to Hygelac because he is my king.
With that, Beowulf jumped into the lake and swam for several hours before arriving to the monster's lair. Grendel's mother was lurking at the bottom when she noticed Beowulf swimming down. Then she strikes and attacks him.
Ah!
Beowulf tried to use his sword against her, but the blade did nothing to her skin. He threw his sword away and resorted to using his fists. As Beowulf and Grendel's mother were fighting, Beowulf noticed a powerful sword that no ordinary person could hold. So he held it and used it to chop off her head, but Beowulf wasn't done seeking his revenge yet. Beowulf finally found the lifeless body of Grendel, and he cut off the monster's head. Once he got his revenge, the blood-soaked sword melted and disappeared. Beowulf triumphantly swam to the surface with Grendel's head. The Geats rejoiced as Beowulf returned. The men then helped carry the head of the beast and walked back to Heorot, where they were celebrated for their successful quest. For years, Beowulf would be the king of the Geats. After many years of ruling, a dragon begins to threaten the safety of his people.
Even though I am old, I will still go to feed the dragon for my people, for I still seek fame. I must kill this dragon if it dares to fight me. If I was able, I would defeat this monster alone, with no sword. But I am not young, so I can't do that anymore. If fate decides that I must die, then I will. Come with me, friends, and we will see who will win this battle.
And with that, the Geats' great king started walking towards the dragon's tower. The dragon attacked Beowulf. Beowulf used his shield to protect him from the flames that he was being engulfed in. However, it started to melt. And then Beowulf struck the dragon with his sword, but it broke into pieces. Beowulf had no way to protect himself from the hot flames that covered him. And then Beowulf's men left and ran away. All but one, Wiglaf.
I remember when Beowulf was so good to me. I remember when he was strong and brave when he was young. Now he is old and now he needs my help.
Then together, Beowulf and Wiglaf battled the dragon, and they both ended up being successful. However, Beowulf was very injured and was about to die. Wiglaf ran to his wounded king and listened to him once he spoke.
My time as king was long. I was a good king. I kept our people safe. No one dared to battle us. I lived a wealthy, famous life so I can die happy. Go find the dragon's treasures and bring them to me so I can see them before I die.
Wexen's son listened to Beowulf's words and went inside the tower to find the dragon's treasures. Soon he found it, all of the treasures, piles upon piles of gold, gems, jewelry, and much more. Wiglaf picked up what he could and returned to Beowulf.
I've given my life for this treasure. When I die, take whatever I have and leave my people, for they need a leader. Build a great tomb here and rename the tower after me so everyone will remember this epic battle.
Beowulf gave Wiglaf his gold necklace and spoke his final words and passed away. Not long after, the men who ran away returned.
How dare you have abandoned our king in his time of need? You and your family have no courage, and all the people will remember forever and ever.
With the battle over and Beowulf dead, the Geats returned home. Like Beowulf had asked, the Geats built his tomb where his final battle occurred. But Wiglaf decided to leave the treasures won by Beowulf from the dragon with Beowulf in his tomb. This tomb took the men 10 days to build. The Geats cried as they no longer had Beowulf with them and would always remember him after his death.